In this video, we're going to look at grid references. So grid references for a map work in a similar way to coordinates. Instead of giving a pair of coordinates, we give a 6-figure grid reference. For example, we might have a reference of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The first 3 digits give the position across the grid. So 1, 2, 3 would be across, and the second 3 give the position up. Sometimes what we'll have is that the grids are actually split into 2-digit numbers. So you'd go to the 12 grid, and then you would go across 3/10 of the way. And then you would go up to the 45 grid, and then you would go 6/10 of the way up. So in this example, we've got a grid, and we're trying to find the 6-figure reference for the following places. So if we're looking for the battlefield, well, we can see that the battlefield is marked with this symbol. So we're looking at here. So the first 3 digits we need to go are across. So we can see that it starts off in the 14 grid, and we're over halfway, we're maybe 7/10 of the way, so we'll say 147. And then we're going up, we're in the 30 grid, so the first 2 digits are going to be 30, and again we're going up about 7/10, so it will be 307. If we wanted to go to the parking, well, the parking is found by the blue P symbol, which we can see is here. So we're in the 16 grid, we've gone across 16, and we're not as far as halfway across, so we're maybe 16.4, and then we're up just a little bit from the 32 grid, so maybe 321. So the 6-figure grid reference would be 164,321. If we're looking for the castle, well, we can see the castle in the 15 grid, and we're probably right bang in the middle horizontally, so we could say it's 15.5, and then we're in the 30 grid still, and we're just more than halfway, so maybe 36. The church next we can see has a key with a square with a cross above it, so we can see it's here, and we're in the 16 grid horizontally, and we're about 3/10 of the way through, so 163, and then we're up about halfway, so again we're in the 30 grid, so we could do 305. And the caravan site, well, we've got a different symbol for it. It's a blue caravan, and we can see that it's in this 16 grid. So we're right on 16, we're on the 16 grid line, so we're going across 16.0. We're in the 31 grid vertically, but we're about 3/10 up, so it's going to be 160,313. Then we need to try and find what's in the following grid references. So 176, so we're splitting that up into 2 different numbers, 176 and 318. So we go into the 17 grid and the 31 grid, so we're in here, but we're 6/10 of the way across, and we're 8/10 of the way up, so we're at this symbol, which is a picnic site. The next one, 143,310. So again, we're splitting it into 2 different numbers. So we're going 1, 4, and 3/10 of the way in. So we're going to be looking along here, and then we're in the 31 grid, but we're right on it. So we're this B, whatever that happens to be. So we'll write that as B. The next one, we're 172,318. So we're going into the 17, and we're going 2/10 into the 17 grid. And then we're going up to the 31, but we're 8/10 of the way along. And we can see that's this D, letter D. And then finally, we've got 171,323. So we're going to the 17 grid, and we're 0.1 of the way in, we're 1/10 in. And then we're going up to 32 and 3/10 of the way. And we can see where we've got this symbol, which means the windmill.